it's Kay from the Paper Shed. Hope you're all doing well today. Thanks for coming back. I thought I'd pop on. I wanted to do, since I've got all my jewellery bits out, I wanted to do a little, another video on Pokey Tools. Now, I made these a couple of years ago now in another video, and I've been using this one because I did bring them with me, and unfortunately I can't find the others. I made a green one and this one, and I can't remember the colour of the other one. I'll have to go back and have a look. I will attach it to the bottom of this video so that you can go back and have a look how these ones were made. I am using exactly the same thing, and I was asked an awful lot of times where I got the actual needles from. And I have started to use this quite a bit, but I've noticed that when I want to get washi tape off or anything, I'm quite heavy-handed. I push down quite hard, and I think I need my beads to come a lot further down. The other good thing about these ones, where there is a longer stem on it, is that I've noticed when I've been watching sewing, machine sewing videos, that they use a lot of these Pokey Tool things to hold the fabric in. So these ones with the longer stem would be good for that also. So if you're a sewer, these are quite good for that as well. So I thought I'd come on, do a little video. It's just a quick video. I'm not planning on doing an overly long vid. So I thought, I'm using exactly the same things. I'm using the same sort of beads. I'm using the same needles. We need a bit of chain, some different assortments of beads, some spacers, and a charm and other bits. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so I've been and got a few ideas together and gone through a bit of my stash just to see what I've got. I did manage to find the other two, and I knew I'd got them here. So these were the previous ones that were made on the previous video. They were all made on the same video. They were all done in the same exact way. So you can go and check that out. As I said, I will put that link down below for you so that you can go and check that one out if you want to. So we're going to just make something similar, just a bit further down the pin. So my pins, I was asked a lot of questions about these from the other video. It's a 3-piece. There's 3 pieces in there, 6-inch extra long hardware needles. This is how they come. They come in a little tiny envelope in a straw, and you just peel that off, and then you should have I think it's stuck. They're glued to the bottom. Hang on. I think there's 3 in each packet. There you go. There you go. So there's 3 in each straw. And I obviously had them left from last time. So this is what they look like. It is just an upholstery needle if you want to check it out. So they are just needles. They're just 6-inch needles. And all we're going to do is fill them up with our beads to produce our Pokey Tool. So yeah, so we need a little bit of chain, which I've already sorted out. I just collect little bits of chain in different colours from broken jewellery or that sort of thing. This was off a handbag, but I might use, I don't know whether I want to use that though, it's a little bit thick. So I wanted something a bit finer. But there was, that was off a handbag handle. And it'll come in for something, I'm sure. So, yeah, I managed to find some beads rather than you sit and watch me make choices. Now, some beads, and I've just mixed them all back up, won't fit on your needle. So you have to find the ones with the bigger holes. Like this one, for instance, won't fit on my needle. that just isn't going to go. And a lot of these glass ones won't go either. That one's not going to go. I had some of these from the show actually. It's a bumblebee bead. There's bumblebee on either side of the bead, and I think they're really, really cute. Now there is pink in that bead, so I might be able to put some pink into it. But I thought that that's what I would start with, so that's what's incorporated in my colours. So you just have to pick ones that will actually go on. You do need different sizes. See, that's a glass bead, that one won't fit on. I don't think these ones will either, because see, they're glass beads. So those ones don't fit. So we'll have to find something else. See, that's got quite a large hole in it. I mean, you don't have to worry about it coming off the other end, because we're going to put a ring in there for our chain, and we normally start with a smaller ball anyway on the top. Okay, so I think the first thing we're going to do, is we're going to put a ring of some sort into the eye of your needle. And the only reason I'm going to do it is just to save you from having to lose your beads. You're going to glue them in anyway. I found that your normal jump rings that you normally get, these sort of things, some of them, especially the bigger ones, can be slightly thick. Now the smaller ones are thin enough, but they're not big enough then to come around your eye here. To come around this bit. So you've got, if you look at the eye of the needle, you've got quite a little bit thicker bit at the tip of your needle here. And what I need to do is I need to get something that will go through there quite easily. And I found that these little eye ones work quite well. And all I do is I'm going to cut that down because it's going to be too big. But I'm just going to make a little figure 8. And I'll show you what I mean in just a sec. So I'm going to cut that off. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little figure 8 with my, because I want that bottom ring to be quite a bit bigger than that top ring that is created there. So I literally just turn it over and you see it. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so all I did was I just cut it off, held it at the bottom and brought it back round to make a very squashed up figure 8. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach that into the eye of my needle. I mean, you don't have to do this. If you've got rings already that will fit through the eye of your needle, then that's fine. I do it this way because then I can use the smaller one to attach my chain, so that my chain sits flat instead of, but these are just things that I've thought of as I've gone along. It's just so that I can use, so this is what I mean. So the bigger one goes through the eye of your needle. Okay, so the bigger one goes through the eye of your needle, and what we'll do is we're going to attach to the smaller ring when we come to do the chain. So that's what you're looking for on the end. Then we could do with some other little bits. Now we need to maybe start off with a smaller ball. Did I bring my ball? I did. So I have an assortment of these little balls here. Now, as long as you can get it through the eye of your needle, through the needle, shall I say, and it feeds through fine, you can use whatever size you want. See that one? Oh, it will. That'll go on quite tightly and neatly. So we're going to bring that up first. So that's going to be the start of it. I need that black card all the time, don't I? So I've used quite a small one there, which I've managed to get onto my needle, and that's going to be the start. Do I need any more of those? Probably use one of those again at the end. So I'll take that out. So then you just need some sort of spacers and or bead caps. I think I've got these. Okay, so all we need to do now you've got all your little bits together, is we just need to start to build your beads. So what do I want to do first? So I'm just going to start with just putting a few bits together to start me off. And my bee needs to be fake, that's it. That's a tight fit as well, that's nice. Okay, so we've now got this. Will it focus? Okay, so now I've got a little, I don't know what the rondelle type bead there with a bead cap and my very first bead. So then I'm going to put another cap on the bottom of there, bead cap. Yeah, like that. And then we're maybe going to go with, will that one fit on? Yeah. I don't know if I want that one next. Don't know whether I want that one next or not. Maybe. Okay, so we're going to go, because I'm going to try and stick with the gold and black theme. Well, a bigger bead, bigger black one fit better. Yeah, I like that better actually. But he needs a cap, doesn't he? A little flat cap. Something different with a sticky up bit. See if that one looks any good. Oh, that one doesn't fit on. Come on, are you going to go or not? No, it's not going to go. So those ones don't fit. That one's got a fairly biggish hole, and it's smaller. So that one will go on. And then we can pop the black one on. Oh yeah, that's cute. That's cute. So it's just a case of building it up really, of what fits your needle. And that's just down to your personal preference in reality. So you just need to carry on building up. I don't know, I like that white one on there. Maybe something gold. Oh, this one's a nice colour though. Do I like that? I quite like that actually. That's quite nice. But I think I want a cap on the end of there as well, because I've got to bring these down quite a way, because I want to fill my needle up by quite a bit. Now I need to start going a little bit smaller. Don't know whether that one needs to go. I think that needs to go after that one. So I'm going to do it the other way around. And what I'll do is I'll make the others up off camera, and then just show you at the end what I've managed to do. So we're just going to build these up a little. Oh, I don't want that between there. Yeah, see, the trouble is with doing it on video is it's making decisions and then changing your mind. And I do a lot of it. It's sort of better to have sort of thought about this beforehand, so that you're not watching me just aimlessly changing my mind all the time. I don't even know if I like that. Oh well, we're going to stick with it. We're going to stick with it. I'm going to put another one of those on. Trouble is I've got 3. I'm going to start coming down in size, I think. Yeah, I'm not keen on that. I'm not keen on that at all. I do like that bead though, but I don't think it's right for there. Should we just stick with it? Should we just stick with it? Yeah, I'm just going to stick with it. Are these beads smaller? Yeah. Well, those ones go on. It's quite a strange cat. See, now that's the same cap, but I can't get it on. This is what you have with the inconsistency of it all. But it's just trial and error, and it's just, you know, what you like and what you don't like, really. I'm going to put another one of that black one fit. No, I don't want that. I like this gold. Yeah, I like that. Then I think we'll go with another pearl. Same sort of thing with that one. Have I got a smaller one? Just to see if I can do it. Oh, I put my beads in a little dish because it's yeah, we're getting to the bottom now. So, and then so what we do is once we've got it all together, so it's just a case of trial and error with your beads and spacers and other bits. That's why these are all the same. It's just that some of them fit and some don't. Okay, so yeah, I quite like that. That's quite cute. And then we're going to come down with some smaller do I want black? Maybe. Yeah. So I want black. I don't need a cap on it. And I think that will be far enough. That one won't fit. Some of them will be a tight fit, some of them will be small. I quite like that now. Yeah, and I think that's far enough down. So I've left about 1 inch of the needle at the bottom because that's what I was hoping to do. I was hoping to close that gap. See, that gap is a good 2 inches. And I've just closed it down a little bit better so that we've got a much nicer feel to it. Okay, so we're going to glue it up. I always use glossy accents. I find you do have to wait for 24 hours for it to dry, but I do find that it works. I mean, as I say, these ones were made 2 years ago, and this one's been used quite regularly. They've only been stored. So, you know, it does work. So I'm just going to, what we do is we tip it upside down and we'll push it further down. And all we literally do is we just have to, that bead there, I just want to just stick some there for that one, even though that's a tight fit. Now this is proving a little difficult only because it's right down to the bottom. And all we're going to do is we're just going to stick it upside down and move each bead as we go. You just want to make sure that it's stuck. Some of these beads are quite tight. Let me just tighten that up. That's it. Anyway, some will be smaller depending on what products that you have got and that you're using. So sometimes it will be easy, sometimes it will be a little bit more hard to do. But it is just a case of just sticking some glue on your needle and into your bead as you go all the way down. I'm hoping that I'm in frame when I'm doing this. Now I've got some glossy accents on that bead and I want to get it off. Okay, so we're up to there. Hopefully you can see what I'm actually doing or trying to achieve. You're literally just sticking it on the needle part and then making sure that you squish it onto the last bead, so the top of it. I used a bit too much there and I've now got it on there. I'm going to take that off because glossy accents will leave a residue. I will get a cloth, just a sec. A little bit harder to do because we're going further down the needle this time. On that last one, you really do, I mean, it's a tight fit anyway, that last bit. And then all I do is overnight is I just clip something on the bottom that actually makes that all tight down. So I just use a bulldog clip, push it down as far as I can and leave it there to dry. I just need something just to clean that off where there's excess, because it will show. Okay, just clean that off there as well. I've only just cleaned my mat. So that's that bit done. For your little charm and chain, it literally is just adding it to the end. We will do that just a sec. Just let me put that away. Glossy accents doesn't really take that long to dry, but if you, when I used to make the glue stoppers, stopper toppers, I've always left them overnight, and the only reason I do it is because when I was making the glue stopper toppers, if I approached it a few hours later, because you're sticking metal to metal, or you're sticking, you know, whatever this is to a metal object, it's not like doing it on card or paper or in a journal. You know, it will come away, and I've done it several times. I've used it all the time for my glue stopper toppers, and I still have to use, you know, the first initial bead that you stick to the pin that goes into your glue. I have to leave that for 24 hours, otherwise it just does not work. And sometimes even after that, it will come away. So I always like to leave them 24 hours. If you're using a different glue, I mean, I've got different ones. I have never tried this. This is something new. It's like a rubbery glue, and I liked it because, now I had this off Temu. It has a needle point. I mean, it's obviously a solvent glue, and I've never used it as yet. So I might try that on something else and see if that works. So where's my chain? So I've just picked a darker coloured chain. I know there's gold on there, but I wanted something a bit darker only because it's black and it was really all I had, apart from a thicker gold chain, and I didn't really want to use that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to open that, and I'm just going to pop that onto there. Now you don't have to have a charm on the end of yours if you don't want to. I'm going to, because I always do put charms on the end of things. So I'm just going to pick a charm. Now I haven't got any black charms, so it's going to have to be a gold one. Unfortunately, I just haven't got any gold chain, which I'm a bit annoyed about. Only that thicker chain. Could I use it, maybe? Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it now. Yeah, I've only got really dark or a silvery chain. I think I'm just going to have to live with it. So, we've got to go with what we've got, haven't we? And I think because it's a bee, what could we put on it for a bee? We could put sunshine. I mean, you could put other things on the bottom of here. You could put a couple of beads or just a bead. Like with these ones, what I did was I just did the chain, added a little bead on the bottom there and that. So just used it for the colour coordination thing. Same with the green one. So we just made a tiny bead up. I have got a black one there, which I could use. Would have been better. Would it be better if it was a different colour, maybe? I have got a white one. That's slightly bigger. Now we'll go with the smaller black one. And literally all we do with that is we feed an eye pin in. If I can find the hole. Feed the eye pin in. It will fit on there as well. Literally. And then cut that down to size. I just don't want that to spurt anywhere. And then just literally make your ring on the top. Okay. And then we attach that to the end of here. Using the wrong tool for that. Attach that to the ring there. And close that up. I think that changed a little bit too. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have that would be better than the sun. Oh, I have a little bumblebee. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do that. So I've got a nice little bumblebee there. So I just need a ring. Let's pop him on. So I'll put Mr. Bumblebee on there. I need to cut it. Let me just undo that. Pop that into that one there. And then I'll close that back up. Okay. And there we have it. So this is the bumblebee one with the nice bead there and the Mr. Bumblebee on the bottom. I like that. I think the chain's a little bit too long, but I mean it's not as long as the pin, so it's not too bad. But I think I might shorten that so it's further up the pin. But yeah, I'm quite happy with the way that turned out. So I'm going to probably stick with the black and white or black and gold theme, and I'll make the other two up and then I'll show you the end result, because you don't really need to see me do it all again. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so here's the end result. I have let them dry overnight. These ones are the ones that I made initially in the first video, and these have a good, what did I say it was? Well over 2 inches of needle space at the bottom. And I found this to be a little bit too flexible, should I say, for me. So I wanted to come on and make some other ones. They are actually varied in sizes, but it's about 1 inch. So there's about 1 inch on each one. So this was our initial one that we did on camera, and I absolutely adore it. The bumblebee one, and I just think it came out just so pretty. And I absolutely love it. So I can't wait to start using him with my little bumblebee on the back. On the bottom, I did shorten the chain last night, just because it was too far down. But yeah, he is absolutely gorgeous, and I do especially like this bead being in those colours at the top. So I do actually like that one. I kept on with the black and white theme only because that was what I had out at the time, and I just thought, let's just get them used. So I did this black and white one next, and it's got moon and stars on. And I just love the way this one's come out as well. It's just sparkly, and it's just lovely. I just love it. I absolutely love the way that one's come out. So again, I put it onto a black piece of chain, and it's only because I haven't got any gold. Now, I did use the gold chain from that handbag chain. It doesn't look too bad, but I would have preferred it to have been a little bit finer than that. But it's okay. I can always change it at a later date, because I left all this one completely just white and gold. And I love the way that this one's come out as well. You can have so much fun actually just playing around and making things. This has got a little crown on the top of it. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've got something that you can take away from this, and so that you are able to make your own. If you have got any questions at all, just leave me a message. I will get back to you, and I will answer any questions if I can. I love seeing your responses and your comments. So please continue with that. And we'll be back soon with another video. So stay safe. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.